Breckenridge, the voice of the Valley.
Your voice of the Valley, AM. All right, back in the saddle, and we're a little rusty if you can't tell. Turner Bluff is here getting ready for this 4th of July baseball game between Breckenridge and Wahpeton, and it's always a blast to be able to get to cover this rivalry game, probably one of the best rivalry games we kind of got left. You know, we also have the Twin Town basketball games as well, but, you know, just it's always super fun to be able to keep this tradition going, and now we get to do it on the 250th birthday of our great nation. Look at that, baby. 250 years been leading up to this game between Breckenridge and Wahpeton. And we'll run through the State Farm Stat Report brought to you by your local State Farm agents, Matt and Amanda Frederick. And I'm going to kind of blitz you with some stats here, as Robert Wanig was nice enough to throw these together, even though he is now a father of 2. Congratulations, my guy. That's how you guys ended up with Turner Bluff as the B team on the broadcast instead of Robert. So we got Trey King leading it off with 442 for a batting average for Wahpeton post 20 coming into this contest. And he's hit 5 doubles on the year along with a triple, scored 22 runs, 8 RBIs, and swiped 10 bases while he's at it. Aiden Hayek had a homer in his last outing and or in a recent outing, and then a triple as well. 4 doubles on the year as he hits 365. 16 runs for Hayek and 16 RBI as well. Riley Jones, got to show him some love in the middle infield there. He plays both second and short. 339 is what he's hitting so far on the year. 12 runs scored, 12 RBI as well. Carter Hawker, Bob, we'll see today out for Wahpeton post 20. He's also hitting above 300 at 328 so far. He's got 4 doubles, a triple, and racking up 20 runs in that leadoff spot. 18 RBI as well. 4 stolen bases on the year. Braden Steffens up next, joining the team for the Legion season after having a fantastic track season in the spring. So Braden Steffens getting back into the groove with 18 runs scored. Driven in 8 runs as well, hitting 267 on the year with a double and 11 stolen bases, so showing off the speed too. And we'll talk about the pitching now as Hawkert is 3-2 on the year, has pitched 28.2 innings and 2.93 ERA while he's at it, and leads the team in strikeouts to 34 to 14 walks. And also got to highlight Trey King with a 3-1 record so far. He's thrown 21 innings. 4.2 ERA, but like I said, the record definitely shows he gets it done out there. 18-11 on the strikeout to walk ratio. And then got to make sure to also highlight Rylan Flack and Riley Jones. We'll start off with Jones, 1-1 on the year, thrown 24 and 2/3 innings, and a really nice ERA, 1.98 so far. So maybe we'll get to see him on the mound a little bit today, and a really nice strikeout to walk ratio, 25-82. And then Rylan Flack, thrown 23 innings so far this year, 3.6 ERA, and more walks than strikes, so he's going to kind of work on that control a little bit here. But so, like I said, the ERA is still pretty solid. 22-24 on the strikeout to walk ratio, though. And now we'll dive into the Breckenridge portion of the State Farm Stat Report. This is presented by the Breckenridge and Wahpeton State Farm agents, fittingly, Matt and Amanda Frederick. Lawson Alfin doing a fantastic job at the plate with a 368 average so far, and 6 runs scored, along with an RBI, 4 stolen bases. But we also got to make sure to tell you about Gabe Armitage, who's in 364 on the year, scored 9 runs and driven in 9 runs as well. 7 stolen bases so far on the year. And then also hitting above 300 are Jackson Riggs and Connor Ernst, 333 and 310 respectively. Riggs has plated 7 runners and scored 1 run himself. And then Connor Ernst driven in a run and then also scored 1. But run through really quick with the other batting averages with Cooper Roberts at 296, Gavin Hopper 278, Trey Vogelbacher at 250, and then Charlie Craychaw hitting 238 so far on the year. So that is a look at your State Farm Stat Reports to lead this off on your pregame show, and we'll loop back to continue it after this quick break. You are listening to the Stars and Strikes Border Battle on KBMW and also live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Looking for a rewarding career with great pay and a schedule that gets you home every night? Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley is now hiring fuel transport drivers. We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and the opportunity to work for a company that values safety, service, and its employees. If you're a qualified CDL and hazmat certified driver looking for a stable career with a local team, we'd love to hear from you. Apply today at Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley and drive your future forward. To apply, call 701-474-5440. That's Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley at 701-474-5440. Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Determination, strength, training. You've put in the hours. Push to succeed. At Sanford Health, we are committed to your success, committed to your wellness. Sanford Clinics serving Oaks, Ellendale, Foreman, Gwinner, Lemoore, Enderlin, and Lisbon wishes all area athletes the best of luck. Your dedication and teamwork will pay off. Sanford Health is redefining how communities access care, fitness, and wellness. It's our mission. It's our goal. Sanford Health with clinics in Oaks, Ellendale, Foreman, Gwinner, Lemoore, Enderlin, and Lisbon. Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
And welcome back to the Red River Grain pregame show on AM 1450 KBMW and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live. And want to let you guys know that before the game, they're going to do some honorary first pitches as well, so that might kind of throw off the start time a little bit here as they time it up. And they also have the color guard getting recognized, but we'll see a first pitch thrown from three different people. Those will be Dave Oden, the son of Al Oden. For Wahpeton baseball fans, I don't need to explain who Al Oden is. That is for sure. He's a local super fan of the team, and unfortunately had passed away this year. And Dave Oden will be throwing the first pitch in his dad's honor. Then they'll also have Tanner Oliphant, former service member, along with Gene Hayek, that will be tossing first pitches tonight as well before they get started. So there'll be three of those, and then also recognizing some of the local baseball teams here, as you guys can see on the video stream. And they'll also have the national anthem. They're pulling out all the stops for this because the national anthem is going to be done by the Carter man himself, Carter Cava, going to be hopping on to do that. So it's going to be a absolute festivity, not to even all that before the fireworks. So hopefully the weather kind of cooperates the rest of the way. A bit of an ominous sky, but looks like we should be all right. But now we'll run through your starting lineups for you. And these are brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. And we'll start off with Breckenridge Post 53. The top of the order, they have Jackson Lopez. He is playing second base and wearing number 18. Gabe Armitage in right field will be wearing number 6. Cooper Roberts at third base, batting third, and he wears number 2 for the squad. Batting cleanup is Connor Ernst, wearing number 13, and he will be behind the plate in the catcher spot. Trey Vogelbacher DHing today in the 5 spot. And he is wearing number 3, the super senior on this squad. Jackson Riggs, a recent graduate for Breckenridge, is on the mound and wearing number 22. And looks like, want to make sure we weren't going to be running up against the anthem, but I think we're good there. But Gavin Hoffert will be batting 7th, and he'll be playing position 7 in left field, wearing number 9. Charlie Craychaw at short will be batting 8th, and he wears number 7. Lawson Oliphant batting 9th is in center field wearing number 1, and then Logan Church will be DH4, but he'll be at first base, another super senior. He wears number 12. Vogelbacher will be DHing for him as mentioned, and then Carter Hawker. Bob is who we'll have at the top of the order and is also going to be on the hill today. He wears number 20. So Carter Bob Hawker, a name we're going to be saying quite a bit today. Trey King over at second base. He is wearing number 13 and batting second. Then Aiden Hayek playing third base, wearing number 12 and batting third. Riley Jones, and then Riley Jones is in the cleanup spot and also playing short. He wears number 2. Rylan Flack batting 5th. Rocking number 11 playing first base. Braden Steffens in center field will be wearing number 6 and batting 6th. Kaysen Pinsnall batting 7th in right field, wearing number 5. Eli Kappas, the DH on the squad. He'll be DHing for Braxton Heitkamp, who will be playing catcher. Heitkamp wears number 8. Kappas wears 10. And then Ryan Brown is going to be playing left field, wearing number 3. And he is batting 9th. So it is a look at your starting lineups. Once again, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. And seems like a good time to do our Gripper Sports Grip Fit Check. I mean, it'd probably be a little better if we had the Wahpeton baseball team run out here. You're going to have to take my word for it on what their jerseys look like. But we'll start off with Breckenridge. They got the white unis going with the red, white, and blue flag for the numbers. So I'm a big fan, obviously. And then the red undershirts as well with the red hats. So lots of love on our Gripper Sports Grip Fit Check for Breckenridge, but trying to outdo them a little bit here with their blue jerseys, these baby blue. I think they're baby blue. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I am colorblind, so a little unreliable. But Wahpeton's got their blue unis out tonight with the red hats, red numberings on them, and when they get done announcing the Breckenridge starters, you'll see them come out. May as well run through the subs for you to let you know. Also, apologies, a little scatterbrained today. First pregame show in a minute, and we'll go through the scores of the 2020s for these border battles. And in 2020, Breckenridge and Wahpeton squared off with Post 53 taking a 7-3 win in that one. And ever since then, Post 20 has won four in a row. So Breckenridge trying to snap that 4-game losing streak. And if you're wondering why it's only 4 times in 5 years, they did get rained out in 2024. But the scores of the most recent border battles, we got 2021, 6-3 victory for Wahpeton, and the rest have been kind of more lopsided affairs. Wahpeton winning 15-4 in 2022. Another 10-run win in 2023, 11-1. 24 was the rainout year, and then 2025 last year was a 4-0 Wahpeton win. Breckenridge being kept off the board. So Breckenridge only 1 run scored in this border battle since 2022. It's a frightening stat. So they're going to try to do something about that. But as promised, we'll loop back to the portion of the Gripper Sports Grip Fit Check for Wahpeton Post 20, because look at those beautiful blue jerseys. I'm a big fan. And I'm not going to say I have a favorite. You guys might have already figured it out if I secretly do, but they will continue to get these starters announced, and then also we'll have the 3 honorary first pitch tossers once again, all followed by the national anthem, so we'll hang for that on your Red River Grain pregame show. May as well run through your keys to the game, brought to you by Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors in Wahpeton. And for mine today, I'm going to say the team that's, playing the more air-free game. I know it's a bit of a cop-out, but that's a terrible one to go with maybe. But I genuinely believe it. The wheels tend to fall off pretty quick if the errors pile up for either of these squads. So we're going to see who's going to be able to kind of play the cleaner defensive game. I'm not even necessarily saying the pitching or the hitting is going to win it for you, but I think the defense, if they can just kind of get it locked down in the field, I think they'll be whatever team takes care of business there will be the team coming out on top. We shall see if that holds true. But as I said, they'll be doing the color guard recognition here. And then the ceremonial first pitches as well. So we're going to make sure to take kind of a long break for that. You are listening to the Red River Grain pregame show. If you'd like to watch this portion of the pregame festivities, make sure to check it out on KBMW News Live on YouTube. And you're once again listening on the Voice of the Valley.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Smith Motors of Wahpeton, a family-owned dealership since 1960, is looking for an ASE certified tech with specialized training, diesel and gas engines, plus transmissions, diagnostics, AC, and electrical. Training may be provided to become ASE certified. Position is Monday through Friday with full-time benefits and service discounts. Commission range and hourly pay are dependent on experience. Request and submit applications to Myron B. at smithmotors.com or pick up an application at 101 North 11th Street in Wahpeton. Small-town friendly, big-town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. SmithMotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number one today.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Speak to Brad, Carson, or Tammy for all of your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
And welcome back. Just wanted to give you a quick update for those who may have joined during the long commercial break, but we have 3 honorary first pitchers, as we've already seen if you're watching on the video stream. Dave Oden throw one of the first pitches, as Dave was throwing the pitch in honor of his father, Al, Wahpeton superfan, who passed away this year. And then a pair of veterans, Tanner Oliphant, who tossed it to his son, Lawson, and then we'll have Gene Hayek thrown to his grandson Aiden here, and there we go. We've seen some nice first pitches here, and we'll also have the national anthem following this, along with the color guard. So once again, just wanted to give a quick update on that if you joined during the long break. But you are listening to the Stars and Stripes Border Battle baseball game coming up on the 4th of July on the Voice of the Valley.
Everybody likes discounts, and really, who doesn't want to save money, especially on their auto insurance? Hi, I'm Carson Zard, a Nodak Insurance Company agent in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Talk to me about how we can save you money by taking advantage of our multi-vehicle, multi-line, EFT, safe driver, and good student discounts. Call 701-642-9251 for your quote. I'm Carson Zard, your agent with answers. I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call for a quote today.
OSPTI promotes specialized and extended training of therapists to better treat orthopedic injuries. OSPTI offers pool therapy to promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes for a patient to continue their wellness journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725. Choose Casey Formanek with Country Financial in Wahpeton, where he makes insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, car, or more, he takes the time to understand your specific insurance needs and explain what option works best for you. Call Casey at 701-353-6071 to book an appointment today. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois. Looking for a rewarding career with great pay and a schedule that gets you home every night? Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley is now hiring fuel transport drivers. We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and the opportunity to work for a company that values safety, service, and its employees. If you're a qualified CDL and hazmat certified driver looking for a stable career with a local team, we'd love to hear from you. Apply today at Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley and drive your future forward. To apply, call 701-474-5440. That's Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley at 701-474-5440. Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
A flu vaccine at Sanford Health Wahpeton Clinic can prevent you from getting sick and protect the people around you. The CDC recommends annual flu vaccines for everyone 6 months and older, especially those at higher risk of complications, including pregnant women, older adults, and young children. Protect your family and community this season. Call Sanford Health Wahpeton Clinic at 701-642-7000 to schedule an appointment to get your flu vaccine.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back as we wrap up the Red River Grain pregame show on AM 1450 KBMW and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live. Turner Bloffice filling in for Robert Wanick today. And we are about to start the annual 4th of July game. Breckenridge leading off as the away team, of course. trying to snap this 4-game losing skid in the 4th of July showdown. And due up for post 53 at the dish are going to be Jackson Lopez, Gabe Armitage, and Cooper Roberts. And once again, the post 20 squad will be throwing Carter Hockert out there to start up this rivalry matchup. And once again, can't help but tell you how much I'm in love with these 4th of July jerseys, you know. When your country turns 250, you got to go all out. And Breckenridge, once again, rocking with the white sand. I'm trying to remember if I was at the 2020 contest that they lost. I think I remember. I don't even remember if I covered it. Oh, actually, you know what? I definitely did cover it. It was I did the broadcast with Scott Nolf. It's all coming back to me now. Scott got mad at me. I told a funny story about Kevin's tooth falling out when he got in an argument. I missed that, man. He's probably mad I just brought it up again on the air. But stepping into the batter's box. Once again, it's going to be Jackson Lopez. Lopez had a really nice spring campaign. Off to a good start of the summer as well. So you kind of end up in the leadoff spot. First pitch, outside corner for a strike. Got Casey Formanek, the umpire, behind the plate. And swing and a miss. Carter Bob Hockert off to a great start to this ball game. An 0-2 count. Going to try to get a 3-pitch strikeout to open up this ball game. Too far outside with the fastball. Hockert gets a sign that he likes. Goes nice and quick. And Lopez going to line that foul down the right field line. Good turnout, as always, for the 4th of July game. I think the weather might have scared away a few folks, but not these faithful fans. Weather cleared up right when the game starts. How do you like that? And, ooh, just caught that outside corner. Nice spot from Hockert. Very similar to where that first pitch landed. Shoots the outside spot for strike 3 looking. Gabe Armitage coming up to the plate. Hockert has this one off the handle. Slow roller to the third baseman, and it's going to be fired over for the 5-3 putout. Now brings up Cooper Roberts, trying to keep this from being a 1-2-3 inning in the 3 spot. Roberts headed to NDSU in the fall. Sorry if I set that up like he was playing a sport. He's just going to NDSU in the fall. Shout out to him. Outside, too far, though, for ball 1. Hockert gets a better spot that time. Upper part of the strike zone. You got big 6'5" Coop in there. Bit of a higher up strike zone, of course. And that one's fouled off. We got my first flinch of the day. That's embarrassing. I'm a little rusty if I flinch to that one. Luckily, where I did not park my car, though. I was a little worried about that. As Roberts sits back on this one and tries to put it in the left center gap, and he'll drop it in. And that's going to be 2 and a stand-up double for Cooper Roberts. Brings up Connor Ernst in the cleanup spot. Ernst wearing number 13. Stu going to try to plate his buddy Coop over there. They've spent a lot of time together. Both 3-sport athletes. We got a lot of them on this team. Ernst going into his senior year. Too high for ball 1 with the fastball. Carter Hockert checks over to second. Fires home. Oh, close inside. But getting out of the way was Ernst. 2-0 count. 2 outs, man on second. A lot of twos in that sequence. Hockert taking his time. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw the batter call for time there, but wasn't meant to be. Is that one too high? 3 straight balls. We'll see if head coach Jack Heidemann likely given the take sign. Wahpeton post 20, of course, coached by longtime manager Chris Kappas. And that'll be a free base on 4 pitches for Connor Ernst. And Trey Vogelbacher heading up to the plate. Getting back into this rivalry after heading off to college for a year. Super senior in the 5 spot in the DH position. See if he's ready to rock. First pitch is fouled off into the backstop. 0-1 count. Jackson Riggs is on deck. Runners on first and second. Cooper Roberts at second and Connor Ernst over at first. Hockert fires that one too high at the eyes. 1-1 count for Vogelbacher. So Hockert, 5 out of his last 6 pitches have been balls. See if he can kind of hone it in here. Runners on first and second, and goes for the pickoff attempt at first, but it's going to be off the mark. Letting both runners take off. They're going to not send Roberts. He thought about it. Likely the right move. So the error will move 2 runners over. First error of the evening. So runners in scoring position for Trey Vogelbacher. Gonna try not to waste this opportunity. They got a hit, a free base, and now an error. We'll see what it can lead to. Too high, held off by Vogelbacher. Good discipline there. And we got our first mound visit of the day. Steve Hockert, Wahpeton Post 20's assistant coach. Always works with the pitchers. It's going to have to, I don't know how if those conversations go any different or if his son gets the same treatment as everybody else, but I've been on teams with both. I've never had Coach Hockert as a coach, so I can't tell you. And Vogelbacher steps back into the batter's box. 2-1 count. And after the 4-pitch walk, you got to think Vogelbacher is going to be pretty picky with this one. 2-1 count. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Hockert fires home. Man, that'll be inside part of the zone for strike 2 looking. Looked like it was kind of the upper zone, or upper part of the zone. Got the corner. We'll see if he's going to go back to that area, or if he's going to try to mix it up to the outside part of the plate. And that one fouled off to keep the AB alive and the inning alive. 2-2 count. Vogelbacher at the dish. 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Top of the first. And first pitch was at 8:05, I believe. Maybe it was at 8:06, but pretty good start. And too far outside. We got a full count with runners on second and third, 2 outs. Already kind of an exciting high-pressure situation to open up this game. See what Hockert's got. And that one going to be a chopper to the pitcher. Scoops it up. Going to try to get the throw, and he's got it! Hockert able to keep a run off the board with the zip over to first base. 2 runners stranded for post 53, and the game is still scoreless after the top of the first. You are listening to the 4th of July baseball game on AM 1450 KBMW.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
And welcome back to the annual Stars and Strikes 4th of July baseball game. Top of the first, saw Breckenridge leave 2 runners stranded. And getting out of the jam was Carter Hawkard, who we'll now see at the plate, the lefty hitter wearing number 20. Helped himself out with a 1-3 putout to end the inning. And Cooper Roberts would have scored the run if not for the perfect throw over to first. Hawkard squaring off with Jackson Riggs. Riggs starts off with a ball and now 2 straight balls to open this up. And then the throw back to the pitcher, a little off the mark. So post 53 shaking off the cobwebs a little bit here. So, all right. Now we'll get a now we go from the dugout, and that's how they'll know that it's time to go. Jackson Riggs. The right-handed delivery too low. I think all 3 of these have been a hair low. Working in with his battery mate, Connor Ernst. And just a bit outside, 4-pitch walk to open up the bottom of the first. Brings up Trey King. We'll see how aggressive Hawkard is going to get on the base paths. Hawkard does have 4 stolen bases on the year. And another low one in the dirt. So Riggs still looking for his first strike. As assistant coach Kevin Heidemann will come have a quick chat with Riggs. He's been coaching him since he was in 8th grade. Going to give him some quick pointers here. It's hard to quantify how much wisdom you can take in from Kevin from one mound visit, but I've seen it. I'm usually in the outfield kind of getting it secondhand, but all right. Now we got a runner on first. 1-0 count for the number 2 hitter, Trey King. Trey King having a dynamite year, hitting a whopping 442 so far. Going to try to boost that up even more. Holds off on this one, so 6 straight balls to open up the game from Jackson Riggs. Checks the runner over at first. Delivers home, and they're going to call that one on the inside part of the zone for strike 1. Kind of a low fastball there. Finally found a spot. We'll see if that's kind of what gets Riggs going. And that one fouled off. 2-2 count. No outs so far here in the bottom of the first inning. 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Thanks for tuning in, whether on the radio or on our video stream. And nice shot there from Riggs for the strike three looking. Both pitchers now have a strikeout on the resume. Both of them looking. Brings up Aiden Hayek. Hayek coming off a great senior season. Too far outside for ball one. Connor Ernst being alert of the runner on second. And not sure what the umpires got to check something really quick here on the hill. All right, back to the game. Hayek at the dish. Another low one. Ernst couldn't find it, but it was right underneath him. It's always the last place you look for it. Yeah, we should retire that expression. Anyone else get mad when they hear that? When someone finds the remote? And 2-1 is the count. Runner on first. Riley Jones, the cleanup hitter, on deck. And Riggs finding a good spot on the outside part of the plate. Makes it a 2-2 count. Or was it actually 2-1? Might actually be 2-1. Apologies. Now 3-1. Assume he's going to be picky here. And, oh, nice rip over to the shortstop. Charlie Craychaw with the backhand stop and throw over to first for the out. 6-3 put out after the quick glove work over there. Hayek is able to advance Hockert over to second, though, on the fielder's choice. Brings up Riley Jones, cleanup man, with a runner in scoring position. Good shot there from Jackson Riggs. Landing a fastball on the outside part of the zone. Left-handed hitter, second one that he's seen today in these first four post-20 batters. And that was past the shortstop. Looks like they're going to send the runner. And that is going to score the run. An RBI single from Riley Jones. Brings in Hockert from second. We got our first run of the day. Was able to poke the single past the shortstop. Craychaw doing his best to try to make another grab over there, but wasn't meant to be. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Runner on first base. And first pitch, a ball for Ryland Flack. Flack swinging a miss on this one from Sticks, number 11. The count is now 11 as well, 1-1. As Jackson Riggs gives the runner a glance and fires home. Another nice pitch there to make it a 1-2 count. Riggs looking for his second K of the day. Going to try to limit the damage to 1 run here in the inning. And goes with a curveball, and the bender drops in for strike 3 looking. 1 man left on, 1 run scores on 1 hit. You are listening to the 4th of July baseball game on AM 1450 KBMW.
Smith Motors of Wahpeton, a family-owned dealership since 1960, is looking for an ASE certified tech with specialized training, diesel and gas engines, plus transmissions, diagnostics, AC, and electrical. Training may be provided to become ASE certified. Position is Monday through Friday with full-time benefits and service discounts. Commission range and hourly pay are dependent on experience. Request and submit applications to Myron B. at smithmotors.com or pick up an application at 101 North 11th Street in Wahpeton. Small-town friendly, big-town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number one today.
And welcome back. After one inning of play, Wahpeton Post 20 leads 1-0 against Breckenridge Post 53 in the annual border battle matchup. And got Jackson Riggs at the plate. Pitcher versus pitcher. And Hawker gets a nice pitch to drop on the outside part of the plate. See if he goes the off speed here. And Riggs fouls it off into the net over by the first base dugout. That's where Breckenridge is situated in the away dugout. And that one just a hair outside for ball one. Didn't miss by much, though. It was a good waste. And swing and a miss from Riggs. Both pitchers now with 2 strikeouts so far. Breckenridge trailing 1-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard to Wahpeton Post 20. Gavin Hoffert swung on and missed to open up the AB. Jumped in ready to rock, though. That was a nice hack. 0-1 count. And another swung on and miss. 0-2 count for Gavin Hoffert. And Bob Hawker rings him up looking back-to-back Ks. He's going to try to strike out the side here. So it's Hawkert versus Hoffert. Try not mixing those names up. And now Charlie Craychaw steps into the batter's box. Craychaw watches strike one go by. 0-1 count. And fouled off. My second flinch of the day. That one's a little more warranted if you're watching on the camera. Now an 0-2 count. As Hawkert's trying to make this the quickest inning of his life here. Could potentially get another 3-pitch strikeout here. And that was a good miss outside. Wouldn't say that was exactly nibbling near the strike zone, but it was still not a terrible spot to miss. And that one was a little closer to the zone, but still outside to make it a 2-2 count here with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. And that one too low at the feet for Craychaw. So 3 straight balls from Hawkert. See if he's going to kind of get back to his strike throwing ways here. Craychaw will get rung up on the outside corner. Striking out the side is Carter Hawkert. And we got a 1-0 score heading into the bottom of the second. No hits, no runs, and no errors. You are listening to the 4th of July baseball game on AM 1450 KBMW and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live, all part of the i3G Sports Network.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Speak to Brad, Carson, or Tammy for all of your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
You know the best thing about Twin Town Villa?
How much time you got? You know, I love the fact that they're a small, close-knit community within the community.
That's a great way to put it. The staff, the residents, everybody just looks out for everybody else.
And that's 24/7 attention for our dad. Plus, Twin Town Villa offers a la carte services, so Dad can choose what he needs and what he wants.
Yeah, and when the weather's nice, you can't keep Dad indoors.
A community within a community. That's what we're talking about. Stop out and take a tour at Twin Town Villa today.
And welcome back. We got a 1-0 score here in the Stars and Strikes border battle, and at the plate for Wahpeton Post 20 is Braden Steffens. Or we could call him the Beast, if that name carries over to the summer as well. Senor Beast. He's going to watch strike one land on the outside part of the zone. After Carter Bob Hawker, this is going to be a hard act to follow with striking out the side, and now Braden Steffens is going to poke it over the shortstop for a single. Second hit of the day for Post 20. Steffens with a nice rip. Brings up Kason Pincinel. Pincinel with a runner on first to work with and no outs. Bottom of the second inning here at Vaderstad Stadium at John Randall Field. And after showing bunt, oh, that throw is a little off target. Braden Steffens gets second with ease. Got a reputation on the base paths, that's for sure. As Steffens, that is his 12th stolen base of the year, which leads the team. Trey King a couple behind him. A 1 count for Kason Pincinel. And he'll show bunt, but pull it back. So left up high for a 1-1 count. With a runner on second, no outs. Pincinel. Oh, good pickoff move, but not in time. Steffens able to make it back. 1-1 count once again. Riggs. Keeps checking back, and what a nice bunt laid down right to the pitcher. Riggs fires it over to first for the out. Good sack bunt. Moves Steffens over to third. Brings up Eli Kappas, the DH, in the 8th spot. So if you look at it from Breckenridge's point of view, you got a man on third, but you can try to get the 8 and 9 guys out. Try to just keep this deficit at 1 run as Eli Kappas steps in ready to swing and fouls that one off. Goes down the right field line. Should say that direction. But a lot more to the right than straight. And he'll show bunt and poke it up. It's going to actually go over my head onto the grandstand. 0-2 count for Eli Kappas with a runner on third. Kind of caught Breck sleeping a little bit on that one if they would have been able to keep it down. That was a nice time to pull out the bunt. And too high. Make it a 1-2 count for Eli Kappas. And Riggs gets him with the off speed for the second out of the inning. Third strikeout of the evening for Jackson Riggs. Got to catch up to Hawker, who's got 4. We'll see if he can do it here against the 9-hitter Ryan Braun. Got to watch out for some 9-hitters, though. They're kind of sneaky good hitters sometimes. Riggs gets a nice fastball, but just a hair too high. Ryan Braun. Swung on and miss. Got him on the inside part of the zone, but a nice cut there. See if Braun can make contact here with a man on third once again. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Riggs trying to strand the man on third, and he'll get it with this strikeout. Both pitchers have rung up 4 batters thus far. 1 hit, 1 man left on, no errors, no runs scored. We'll head into the third inning with a 1-0 score. You are listening to the 4th of July baseball game on AM 1450 KBMW and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live, all part of the i3G Sports Network.
Everybody likes discounts, and really, who doesn't want to save money, especially on their auto insurance? Hi, I'm Carson Zard, a Nodak Insurance Company agent in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Talk to me about how we can save you money by taking advantage of our multi-vehicle, multi-line, EFT, safe driver, and good student discounts. Call 701-642-9251 for your quote. I'm Carson Zard, your agent with answers. I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call for a quote today.
OSPTI promotes specialized and extended training of therapists to better treat orthopedic injuries. OSPTI offers pool therapy to promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes for a patient to continue their wellness journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725.
And welcome back to Vaderstad Stadium at John Randall Field. Top of the third, beginning with Lawson Oliphant at the plate, and he'll watch strike 1 go by. The outside corner. 0-1 count. And they're at the bottom of the order with Oliphant. So Jackson Lopez is due up. And Oliphant's going to foul that one off. It's going to go over the grandstand. Right into a windshield, presumably. Just kidding. Just making up things. And that one is going to miss just a little bit outside. Maybe a hair low as well. 2-2 count. Or numero uno at the dish. Oliphant swung on a miss. And that is the 5th K of the day for Carter Hawker. Jackson Lopez struck out looking his first time up. And he's going to drop that one in right field and fielded nicely. That could have kind of eked through and turned into another base for Lopez, but well fielded in right field by Kason Pinsenalt. Only the second hit for Wahpeton or for Breckenridge Post 53 on the day. Now they got a base runner to work with for Gabe Armitage, who grounded out to third his first time up. Carter Hawker gives the runner a look at first. Let's see. Starts his second time through the order. Now when the hitters kind of know a little bit more about him, but he's got a little info on the hitters as well. Hawker gets a sign from Heitkamp. Fires it to first, but Jackson Lopez ready to get back. Yeah, it's always the guys who are in the co-op sports that usually got some more buddies over here. Jackson Lopez, one of the examples on the BW hockey team. as that one fouled off into the net. Right when someone was walking by. Just terrible timing, but luckily nobody hurt. The net did its job. 1-1 count for Gabe Armitage. Jackson Lopez getting a little squirrely over there on the base paths. We'll see if he's going to take off. And Gabe Armitage is going to pop that straight up to the center fielder, or it'll be hauled in for the out. Braden Steffens getting the put out. Brings up Cooper Roberts, who had a double his last time up. So we'll see if they're going to try to maybe scooch Lopez over here to get into scoring position, but unless they're just going to try to keep that base runner while they got him. Lopez thinking about it. And ripped to down the right field line, but about 5 feet to the right of the foul line. So 0-1 count for Roberts, who's looking for his second base knock of the day. Jackson Lopez on first once again. Both of the Heidemann coaches giving instructions on the base paths. And Hawker will step off the mound. Rung up 5 batters so far here. We're only in the 3rd inning. And nice shot there. Lopez with a little bit of a delayed steal, and they are going to get him. Went a hair late on that one. Might have just been a bad jump, but Jackson Lopez caught stealing. So no runs scored. The score remains 1-0 heading into the bottom of the 3rd. You are listening to the Border Battle on the 4th of July on AM 1450 KBMW and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live, all part of the i3G Sports Network.
Choose Casey Formanek with Country Financial in Wahpeton, where he makes insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, car, or more, he takes the time to understand your specific insurance needs and explain what option works best for you. Call Casey at 701-353-6071 to book an appointment today. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
And welcome back to Vaderstad Stadium at John Randall Field. Bottom of the 3rd as Wahpeton continues to keep Breckenridge off of the board. Breckenridge has not scored a run since, what did we say it was, 2023? Because they didn't have the game in 2024 and they were shut out last year. So looking for their first run in this border battle matchup since 2023. 0-1 count. And that one too far outside. Riggs looking for a little direction on where that one missed. 1-1. And a little too far outside on that one as well. As Wahpeton now back at the top of the order with Hockert, who has scored the team's lone run after he got on with a walk. And that one is going to get the lower part of the zone and the inside part as well with 2-2 now the count. 2-2 count, 2-2. About to deliver the pitch. And swung on and missed from Hockert. It's always fun when the pitchers can strike each other out. And it's a true pitcher's duel as both of them have fanned 5 batters. Now it's Trey King, who struck out looking his first time up, so looking to improve on that. Fouls that off. And it is actually goes into deep right field, but going to go foul still. Gabe Armitage getting over there to get on his horse. 0-1 count. King. Oh, sat back on that curveball. Delivered it to the shortstop, and Crayjaw is going to misfire on that one. Good backup from Connor Ernst. I don't know if the throw would have been in there in time. We'll see what they're going to go with on the board. Yeah, I was thinking E6 as well. Trey King on with the error. Both teams now with 1 error. As that was our key to the game. Whoever's going to kind of make the fewest errors was going to get a good advantage in this one as the runner is off to second. Oh, got him dead to rights. What a snipe from Connor Ernst. Jackson Lopez laid the tag down on Carter Hawker. Or my apologies, Trey King. So just like that, back to nobody on for Aiden Hayek, who grounded out to short his first time up. Or hit into a fielder's choice, I should say. And that one will go over the second baseman. Hayek getting 1 for sure. He'll settle for a single. First base knock of the day. Wahpeton's third as a team. Brings up Riley Jones as the lone RBI of this contest. Too low for ball 1. Riggs. Low and outside again. Seems to be the kind of the trend of where most of these have been missing. I mean, it's better than just leaving him a good meatball at the top of the zone, I know, but see how he adjusts. That one too far outside. But kind of an upper, or more of an upper height. We'll see if he can bring it back in here. 3-0 count, 2 outs and a man on first, and battling back with a strike, Riggs. Helping himself out. 3-1 is the count. Riggs has that one chopped to the shortstop, and Charlie Crayjaw just going to step on the bag and get the fielder's choice out. So 1 man left on, 1 hit, and 1 error. No run scored, but the score remains 1-0 after 3 innings of play. You are listening to the Border Battle on AM 1450 KBMW and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live, all per the i3G Sports Network.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Looking for a rewarding career with great pay and a schedule that gets you home every night? Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley is now hiring fuel transport drivers. We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and the opportunity to work for a company that values safety, service, and its employees. If you're a qualified CDL and hazmat certified driver looking for a stable career with a local team, we'd love to hear from you. Apply today at Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley and drive your future forward. To apply, call 701-474-5440. That's Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley at 701-474-5440.
And welcome back. The Stars and Strikes Border Battle baseball game, and first pitch of the at-bat for Cooper Roberts. He wears a curveball on the back. So he'll take his base. After he puts a little ice on it, he'll run down to first. And that brings up Connor Ernst, who walked his last time up. Man on first. Breckenridge trailing Wahpeton 1-0 here on the 4th of July. Trying to snap a 4-game losing skid. And then if you throw in the year that they got rained out, Breckenridge has not won in this matchup since the 4th of July of 2020. What a different world that was. Oh, baby. Let's not go back to that. 2-0 is the count after that fastball outside and low. Carter Bob Hawker still has not surrendered any runs. And he'll nibble on the outside part of the zone for strike one on that. Good response after back-to-back balls. Hawker, inside pitch is chopped to the shortstop. Oh, what a play! And after a really nice flip of the glove to catch it in the hand, it is not in time. Whew. That would have been as good of a play as you've seen from a shortstop from Riley Jones over there. But it's going to get beat out by Ernst for an infield single. So back-to-back batters getting on base. And now Trey Vogelbacher, who grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. Has 2 base runners to work with and no outs. Post 53 has left 2 stranded before already today. And Cooper Roberts, I think his coaching staff might be saying get a little dirty on the next one. A little too nonchalant getting back to second on that pickoff, but back in time. Said, what are you guys worried about? Vogelbacher shows the bunt, not going to commit to it. 1-0 count, as it was too far outside to chase it with the bat anyways. 1-0 count. Hawker. And that will be bunted by Vogelbacher, but it's going to go foul. 1-1 count. Cooper Roberts on second, Connor Ernst on first. Trey Vogelbacher at the dish, and Jackson Riggs on deck for the Breckenridge batters. And Hawker has this one bunted. First baseman fields it and tosses it down to first for the out. After the 3-4 put out. Nice sack bunt there from Trey Vogelbacher. Runners on second and third for Jackson Riggs, who struck out his last time up. Gavin Hofford on deck. Riggs going to try to tie it up by bringing in the runner from third and potentially take the lead by getting the runner in from second. See what he can do. And tried hanging back on that one, but fouled off over the grandstand. 0-1 count. Here with 1 out. Carter Bob Hawker checks the runner over at second. Fires home, and another bunt laid down, this time by Riggs. It's going to go foul. Trying to tie the game up. Squeeze bunt, but not going to happen. Now Riggs has got a battle with the 0-2 count. Going to try to avoid his second strikeout of the day. Hawker trying to add to his tally. He's already accrued 5, I believe. And too high. Just saying something. Riggs is like 6'2". 1-2 count. Carter Hawker. Getting a sign he likes from Heitkamp. And Riggs calls for time. As everyone regroups. 1-2 count. Runners on, second and third. One out. And Riggs swung on and missed. Low part of the zone. Tried kind of golfing it out of there. Wasn't meant to be. Swung on and missed. Brings up Gavin Hofford. Struck out looking his last time up. Looking to avoid stranding a pair of base runners when they had 2 on and no outs. That one fouled off. Right into the back net. Another flinch from yours truly. All 1 count. We'll see what Hofford can do with it. Hofford and Hockert. So make sure to have those ears on so you can distinguish the two. Hockert on the hill is going to have that fouled off by Hofford at the plate. Now an 0-2 count for Gavin Hofford. Head coach Jack Heidemann giving him some guidance at the batter's box. While Heitkamp and Hockert discuss their own strategy. Then 0-2 count and runners on second and third. And that will go down as the longest catcher pitcher visit I've seen in the history of the 4th of July game. Hoffert awaiting the 0-2 delivery. And too high. Leaves it upstairs for ball 1. 1-2 is the count. And that one a chopper to the shortstop. Jones is going to field it, and he's going to get it. Oh, they're going to say safe. Looks like he dragged his foot off the bag. The throw might have been a little off target. Looks like they're going to talk it over. So we'll see if that's going to be a run or if it is going to actually be out number 3. It looked like the throw was there on time, but it just might be a matter of the foot coming off the bag. We got Wahpeton running it in, and oh, they're going to call it safe. Costly error. Or I guess they're going to actually rule it as an infield hit. Gavin Hofford ties the game with the RBI single. Cooper Roberts scores. Connor Ernst advances to third, leaving runners in the corners for Charlie Krejcha, who struck out looking his last time up. That one inside, a hair high. You know, you guys are lucky. You guys are on YouTube. You can go back and watch that. I'm a little busy with the broadcast, or else I go check that out myself. But and Krejcha awaits the 1-0 pitch. He'll pop it up over to the Breckenridge bench, where he'll be hauled in for the out by the first baseman. And 1 left on, 1 run scores. And also 2 hits for Breckenridge. 1-1 is your score heading into the bottom of the 4th. You are listening to the Stars and Strikes Border Battle baseball game on AM 1450 KBMW and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live, all part of the I3G Sports Network.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
A flu vaccine at Sanford Health Wahpeton Clinic can prevent you from getting sick and protect the people around you. The CDC recommends annual flu vaccines for everyone 6 months and older, especially those at higher risk of complications, including pregnant women, older adults, and young children. Protect your family and community this season. Call Sanford Health Wahpeton Clinic at 701-642-7000 to schedule an appointment to get your flu vaccine.
And welcome back. Better get that score updated as we got a 1-1 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard as Gavin Hoffer was able to beat out an infield hit for an RBI single to score Cooper Roberts. Now we got a 1-1 ball game. The umpires had to meet to discuss it. And now at the plate, and swung on and missed is Rylan Flack. He struck out looking his last time up. 0-1 count. And now 0-2 is the count for the Riggs delivery. And that one too high upstairs for ball one. You know, I hate to lie to you listeners, but I actually did go back and watch the video of it, and it does kind of look like the foot is off of the bag, as that is a 3-pitch strikeout here for Flack. I could be wrong, because it is kind of far away and blurry angle on my part, but it looks like the foot is next to the bag, and if he does think it's on the bag, it's touching like side to side, you know what I mean? It's like when you're sitting next to someone on a bus and your shoulders are touching. So maybe that's where we're at with it. I don't know. And 4 straight strikes thrown by Jackson Riggs. So we're tied up 1-1. Jackson Riggs is also now struck out 6 batters. One count after the ball. And oh, nice bender on that one. To drop in for strike 2 looking. 1-1 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Apologies, got to also get that updated that we're in the bottom of the 4th. And tried going back to that off speed, but kind of got away from him on that. And thanks for joining us on this 4th of July broadcast. Swung on and missed for back-to-back Ks. Jackson Riggs has struck out 2 batters in 3 of the 4 innings. The 3rd inning was the only one that he was only able to fan 1 batter. Now looking to strike out the side. As Carter Bob Hawker did earlier in the game. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen here because Lawson Oliphant is going to haul that in for out number 3. And quick 1-2-3 inning. We'll head into the top of the 5th. You are listening to the Border Battle, which is tied up at 1-1 on AM 1450 KBMW.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Eggman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
And welcome back to the Stars and Strikes border battle, as we have a 1-0 count after Lawson Oliphant was originally going to show a bunt, but held off on it. And this time he'll square it again and trying to beat it out and not showing those wheels off as he is out at first. So Lawson Oliphant out on the 1-3 putout. Brings up Jackson Lopez, top of the order, singled last time up, struck out his first time. Head coach Chris Kappas gonna go. I don't know if he's making a substitution or what he's got going on over, but he's heading over to first base. Have a discussion with Rylan Flack, the first baseman. I don't know what they got. Trying to make sure he's good over there. We're back in business. 1 out. Nobody on. 1-1 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard here in the top of the 5th. Lopez awaits the pitch. He'll put that up the middle right to the shortstop. And nice little sidearm delivery there for the out. Riley Jones taking care of business at the shortstop position. Back-to-back ground outs. We'll see if Hawkert's going to keep the inning quick. As so far today, Armitage has grounded out to third and flown out to center. Tied up at 1. And nice shot there from Hawker to open it up. Carter Hawker is going to have that pitch fouled off. So now 0-2 count. Hawker having a nice strikeout day as well. So he has struck out 7 batters by my count. And that one a hard grounder over to second, but out at first on the 4-3 putout. So 3 up, 3 down. We are heading into the bottom of the 5th inning with the game still knotted up at 1 run each. You are listening to the 4th of July baseball game at John Randall Field on the Voice of the Valley.
Get ready for your child's next sports season with the comprehensive Well Child Visit or Sports Physical at Essentia Health. Our team ensures your child is fit and ready to perform at their best by updating immunizations, discussing mental health concerns, and answering questions about nutrition and safety. Schedule now at essentiahealth.org for a convenient appointment that fits your schedule, and stay ahead of the game.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go.
And welcome back to the Stars and Strikes 4th of July border battle. 1-1 score here in the bottom of the 5th inning. After a 1-2-3 Breckenridge outing at the plate. Wahpeton looking to regain the lead. First pitch is a ball for Eli Kappas. Struck out his first time at the dish. Now that one will catch the strike zone. One count. Jackson Riggs goes inside that time. Too low and inside. Jackson Riggs thus far with 8 strikeouts on the day. Or is my math not mathing? All right, we got... yeah, 7 strikeouts. Apologies. And goes back to that curveball that I've been such a fan of, and it usually lands in that same spot, just that inside part of the plate. Now a full count. Riggs, see if he goes back to the fastball now, and he does. Ooh, that was a laser into the fan section, but luckily it looks like everyone's safe. Full count. Jackson Riggs preps the pitch. And got him on the check swing. Oh, they're going to say he walked. I was going to say, I didn't know if they thought that he went on the check swing, but held off on it. Eli Kappas. He's kind of got a reputation any way he can get on. That's one of the lesser painful ways to get on base. Oh, we got someone getting a little bit of run here. Matt Peterson coming over to pinch or to courtesy run, I believe, for the DH. Maybe it's pinch run. Man on first and squaring the bunt, but holding off on it. So once again, Ryan Braun struck out his first time up. 1-0 count. And they're going to show bunt again. But he's going to pull it back and get called for the strike as it dropped into the zone. We'll see how Breckenridge plays this bunt. 1-1 count again. Riggs delivers the pitch. They square the bunt. Right to Riggs. He can get the lead runner. Oh, he's going to sail the throw. They were looking to get the lead runner and did not pay off with the E1. That is the second error of the day on post 53. I'm trying to remember where the last error was. Oh, shortstop. So now 2 men on and no outs. 1-1 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And we got a mound visit. Head coach Jack Heidemann. See if he's going to make any personnel changes or if he's kind of more scoping out the strategy here of what they got planned. I always say watch out for a pickoff play after one of these meetings if there's no pitching change. 1-1 is your score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. No outs thus far. But 2 men on and no outs doesn't always turn into guaranteed runs. Breckenridge can tell you that with the first inning. Or I believe that was actually not the first inning. They got 2 men on right off the bat. I think it was actually the 4th inning. Yep. 1-1 score once again. As Wahpeton kind of want to also throw in there that a free base and an error is not ideal, but it's even less ideal when it's the 8-9 guys in the order. Those are the ones you kind of want to ring up when possible. And now after showing a bunt from Hawker, he pulls back. We'll make it a 1-0 count. Carter Hawker awaits the 1-0 pitch. And they got the pickoff play, and they got the runner at second. I didn't really know what the chaos was going on there, as part of the play was Krejci sprinting over to third base. I said those are the ones you got to watch out for. So Peterson out. I know that feeling. It's a tough one when you're coming in as the courtesy or the pinch runner, and that's no fun when you get picked off in that situation. As that is fouled off. That was a really well played pickoff play from Breckenridge. Oh, 1 count. 1-1 is the score once again here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that one's fouled off. I selfishly wouldn't mind a few extra innings tonight. Hint, hint. If any of the if the umpires want to help me out, or any of the players. Not saying shave any runs or anything, but 1-2 is the count. And that one low and inside for a ball. And it's going to get through to allow the runner over to second. Jackson Riggs says, that one's on me, buddy. Letting Connor Ernst know he appreciates the hustle. 2-2 count, runner on second. Riggs looking to help himself out here against the leadoff man, and Hawker, it's going to foul that onto the grandstand. 2-2 count, 1 out. Runner on second. And too high for Hawker. Now a full count for number 20 at the dish. Carter Hawker, left-handed hitter. Going to let that one go outside for ball 4. There was a free base, though. So now leaves runners on first and second. Trey King coming out to bat. He struck out his first time up, and his next time up, he got on with an error. Riggs gives the runner a look at second. Has that one low and outside. 1-0 count. Riggs fires a strike and swung on and miss from Trey King once again. That one too far outside. 2-1 count. Didn't miss by much from Riggs. Would love to try to get a grounder in turn 2. And instead, it's going to be a fly ball to left field. That's going to be off the glove. Gavin Hofford able to get it in and keep the runner off of home plate at least. So after the dropped ball in left field, once again, they kind of dodged a bullet. That didn't turn into more runs. But now, not exactly good luck for Post 53 as Aiden Hayek, one of the top hitters on the team, steps into the batter's box. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Hit into a fielder's choice and singled his last time up. Now we'll see what he can do with 3 runners on. And first pitch, hair outside for ball 1. Jackson Riggs going to try to get out of this jam any way he can. Tie ball game, 1-1. Aiden Hayek looking to be Captain Clutch here at the plate. Hits it straight up over the grandstand, and 1-1 count, 1 out. Post 53 would love to try to turn 2 here. Post 20 would love to regain the lead here. We'll see what is going to end up happening as this one is popped straight up. Could be trouble as the shortstop is going to try to get out there. Charlie Craychaw nabs the out. Second put out of the inning. And Riley Jones. I guess the other one was the second baseman who got the put out in the other one. Apologies. Riley Jones has got an RBI single and hit into a fielder's choice today. So he's been an impactful player in that cleanup spot and also at shortstop as well. And nice shot there from Riggs. He's going to try to strand a trio of runners potentially. Riley Jones could also clear the bases here with a nice extra bases hit. Fouled off right toward the ambulance. And 0-2 is the count. All the pressure on the shoulders of number 2, Riley Jones, at the plate. Number 22 on the mound, Jackson Riggs, has that one fouled off. Kind of similar territory toward the batting cages. Did not draw a fan, so that's good. 0-2 count, tie ball game. I get secondhand anxiety from these situations. Jackson Riggs fires the pitch and got him on the curveball to strand 3 runners. Jackson Riggs getting Riley Jones to swing on that curveball and going to keep 3 runs off the board. 2 errors in that inning ended up not costing Post 53. We got a 1-1 score. You are listening to the 4th of July game on AM 1450 KBMW and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Smith Motors of Wahpeton, a family-owned dealership since 1960, is looking for an ASE certified tech with specialized training, diesel and gas engines, plus transmissions, diagnostics, AC, and electrical. Training may be provided to become ASE certified. Position is Monday through Friday with full-time benefits and service discounts. Commission range and hourly pay are dependent on experience. Request and submit applications to Myron B. at smithmotors.com or pick up an application at 101 North 11th Street in Wahpeton. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. smithmotors.com.
And welcome back. Time for the top of the 6th inning. We got a 1-1 score after Wahpeton Post 20 left a trio of runners stranded this last inning. They're going to try to make sure that doesn't come back to haunt them, but at the plate, due up for Breckenridge is Cooper Roberts. Actually scored a run his last time through the order in the 4th inning. He is 1 for 1 with a double and a hit by pitch. Now he's got an 0-2 count to open up this at-bat. And a true pitcher's duel here at John Randall Field, and Cooper Roberts just going to slap the bat out there to right field, and it is hauled in for the out. Looked like there's potentially going to be some trouble on that one, but wasn't meant to be. And we're still at a 1-1 stalemate. Connor Ernst into the batter's box. Top of the 6th inning, both teams still with their starting pitchers. Hawker fires that, and Ernst kind of hits a wobbler over to third base, and Aiden Hayek delivers the 5-3 putout. And now Trey Vogelbacher step in the batter's box. He is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt on the resume. So he's actually hit it to the pitcher the first time, and then he grounded out to the first baseman. So not exactly the power we expect from Trey so far. We'll see if that changes in this at-bat, as we got a nice shot there to the outside corner, but just going to be a hair outside from Hawkert. I thought that was a nice-looking pitch, though. It's a good waste. And that one is going to be delivered past the shortstop. That was a little more of that power that I was telling you about, as Trey Vogelbacher gets his first rip of the day. That's actually the first hit for Breckenridge after a 1-2-3 5th inning. So first hit since the 4th, and only their 5th of the day. It's Jackson Riggs comes into the batter's box, 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks. We're going to have a courtesy runner for the DH. And it looks like it's going to be, double check the number. I did not catch the number on who the, all right, they got Dave over there. David Erlinson over at first base. Two outs. And swung on and missed from Riggs. And Jackson Riggs trying to avoid a third strikeout at the plate today. He was absolutely raking at the beginning of the spring. I think that's actually Logan Church over at first base, who is the first baseman, and he's being hit for, so technically he can also run. And that one fouled off. As an 0-2 count with 2 outs, 1-1 score. As we are headed potentially for a dramatic finish. And Riggs trying to drive that into right center, and the right fielder made a great jump on that one for the out. It looked like that was for sure going into the gap, but Kason Pincinel, talk about covering some ground, hauls it in for the out, and the score remains 1-1. 1 man left on, 1 hit, and no runs scored, no errors as well, as we got a 1-1 score heading in the bottom of the 6th. You are listening to the Border Battle on AM 1450 KBMW.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Speak to Brad, Carson, or Tammy for all of your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
And welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field. We got a 1-1 score, as it has been since the 4th inning. And Wahpeton has actually got their first run in the opening inning, and since then have been kept off the board. Jackson Riggs obviously having a big part in that. And he's going to keep it rolling here by getting off to an 0-2 advantage here against Ryland Flack, who has struck out looking twice today. Going to try to avoid that happening a third time here. And fouls that one off. Riggs. See if he kind of goes back to the spot that he got him on the recent one. And struck out again. As Jackson Riggs continues to just keep it rolling on the hill. I got him for 9 strikeouts here through 5 1/3 innings. Brings up Braden Steffens. He's got a single and a strikeout on the day. Oh, and he'll wear one. Curveball got away from Riggs on that one. And Steffens is one of those guys kind of like Cam Nito was for Breck a few years ago. You can kind of just pencil him in for the stolen base after getting over to first. You know he's got the green light, and they'd love to have someone in scoring position here with 1 out. But Breckenridge is going to try to do their best to keep him glued to first. Braden Steffens, and is off to second. Connor Ernst is going to throw it there in time. It looks like he got him. Oh, look at that. I'm telling everybody he's an automatic stolen base, and Connor Ernst says, I don't know about that. Fires it down to second, and it was a good jump by Steffens, too. The second base runner that has been sniped today. So 0-1 with 2 outs. And that curveball had the batter thinking it was heading his way, but ended up dropping into the zone. Just a gorgeous bend to that. 0-2 count. Riggs. He's got the hot hand. Fires a fastball for the strikeout, and he is hyped. 3 up, 3 down. 10th strikeout of the day for Riggs, and after 6 innings of play, we got a 1-1 score. Heading into the final inning. Potentially the final inning. We shall see. We got a 1-1 score. You're listening to the Stars and Strikes Border Battle on AM 1450 KBMW.
You know the best thing about Twin Town Villa?
How much time you got? You know, I love the fact that they're a small, close-knit community within the community.
That's a great way to put it. The staff, the residents, everybody just looks out for everybody else.
And that's 24/7 attention for our dad. Plus, Twin Town Villa offers a la carte services, so Dad can choose what he needs and what he wants.
Yeah, and when the weather's nice, you can't keep Dad indoors.
A community within a community. That's what we're talking about. Stop out and take a tour at Twin Town Villa today.
Everybody likes discounts, and really, who doesn't want to save money, especially on their auto insurance? Hi, I'm Carson Zard, a Nodak Insurance Company agent in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Talk to me about how we can save you money by taking advantage of our multi-vehicle, multi-line, EFT, safe driver, and good student discounts. Call 701-642-9251 for your quote. I'm Carson Zard, your agent with answers. I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call for a quote today.
And welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field, and it was the Jackson Riggs experience along with Connor Ernst on that one. Connor Ernst had a nice job throwing out a runner trying to steal second, and now Gavin Hofford, who's got the lone RBI of the day for Breckenridge, is at the plate. Going to try to come through once again. Bit of a controversial one amongst folks here at the game, as they had to actually have the umpires meet on it and settle on that the foot was not on the bag, and that Hofford beat out the grounder. 1-1 count for number 9. Too far outside. As Wahpeton still rolling with Carter Bob Hockert, who's had a gem in his own right today. I think he's got 7 strikeouts on the ledger, while Jackson Riggs just got his 10th. And that one inside, catching the corner for strike 2 looking. Gavin Hoffert awaits the Hockert delivery, and we'll chop it over to the second baseman. Hoffert going to try to beat it out anyways, and out at first. Good hustle. But that'll set up Charlie Craychaw. Craychaw on the day. By the way, Breckenridge was at 78-9 due up for this. So kind of a prime position for Wahpeton to keep it 1-1 before they get back to the dish. As Charlie Craychaw is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a pop-up to the first baseman. Would love to give his team a base runner here any way he can get on. Too high for ball 1. And this one is going to be popped up down the right field line and hauled in for the out. Been getting a decent amount of action over there in right field for Kason Pinsenall. He's made some big plays. Now Lawson Oliphant has got a strikeout and a ground out to the pitcher on the day so far. Gonna try to see what they can do to get his leadoff man back on here in the top of the 7th inning. Top of the order due up. Last time he was up, he had laid down a sac bunt. This time he's going to show bunt right off the bat and then call for time. Carter Bob Hockert thinking it through. And swung on a miss from Lawson Oliphant. 0-1 count. And Hawker has that one a little outside and misses for ball 1. 1-1 count, 2 outs. And Alfin is going to try to drop that one to center field, and he does for a single. Hits have been hard to come by here in this game. That's only the 5th hit of the day, or 6th hit of the day for Post 53. Lawson Alfin is going to be playing football at NDSCS next year, so you know he's got some wheels. And this is going to be a chopper from Lopez over to the third baseman for the 5-3 put out. Hayek making the play to keep the run off the board, and 1 hit, 1 man left on, no runs and no errors. We'll head into the bottom of the 7th with Wahpeton getting a chance to walk this one off. We'll see if we get an exciting finish tonight in the Stars and Strikes border battle on AM 1450 KBMW.
OSPTI promotes specialized and extended training of therapists to better treat orthopedic injuries. OSPTI offers pool therapy to promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes for a patient to continue their wellness journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725. Choose Casey Formanek with Country Financial in Wahpeton, where he makes insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, car, or more, he takes the time to understand your specific insurance needs and explain what option works best for you. Call Casey at 701-353-6071 to book an appointment today. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
And welcome, folks, to the bottom of the 7th here in the Stars and Strikes 4th of July Border Battle Classic. And it could be another classic here as Wahpeton is going to look to try to walk off Breckenridge Post 53. And they're at 8-9 in the order, 8-9-1, with Eli Kappas stepping up to the plate. That one too low for ball 1. Got on with a walk his last time up, struck out the time before that, so 0 for 1. Jackson Riggs delivers the pitch, and that one chopped to Cooper Roberts at third base, who makes the toss over to first for the out. 5-3, kind of threw it while he was running and charging the first baseman while he was at it. Cooper Roberts was. Ryan Braun up next. Wonder if he likes the one who played for the Brewers. Probably. 0 for 2 on the day. Got on with an error and struck out once. Oh, my apologies. Actually, I believe he got on a different way. I might have just wrote it down wrong. No, it was E1. That one too low and outside for ball 1 after his strike 1 delivery. 1-1 count. Nobody on. Number 9 in the order, Ryan Braun. Fouled that one off. 1-2 count. 1-2 count. Nobody on. 1 out. It's getting nice and dark for the fireworks show tonight. And that one way too high. Jackson Riggs looking to deliver the 2-2 pitch for Ryan Braun. 1 out. And swung on and missed, but always he can run to first. Connor Ernst able to track it down. Throws it down to first, but off the mark. So the drop third strike is going to let the runner get on. And now what happened? Umpires got to talk it over. So after the drop third strike, Ron was able to get on first, but it's kind of, they're going to call him out. I think he might have got tagged after the fact. All right. Well, out at first. And all right. Well, after all that fun, Carter Hawker going to step up to try to be the hero today. And so far, he's walked twice and struck out once. Leadoff man started the game at the plate and now going to try to give his squad the win here in the bottom of the 7th. And that one a little too high. Again, 2-0 count. And I was told to try to offer some clarification for that situation. And I want to say that it was he was tagged after the fact when he went the wrong way after running over to first on the base paths. I could be wrong. 3-1 is the count, though. Nobody on. Hawker waits the delivery. As the game was moving along at a pretty good clip, but someone's got to take the lead to end it. So Carter Bob Hawker will take his base on balls. Third walk of the day. Brings up Trey King. And I think Breckenridge may have to make a pitching change here if they're at the pitch limit here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Fantastic outing from Jackson Riggs. I want to say he had 11 strikeouts prior to that. And now they're going to bring in another pitcher. We'll see where they're going to put the ball in the hands of to try to win this one for post 53. Looks like Gabe Armitage is going to come in. Get some work on the hill. All right. No, maybe it's not. Maybe they're actually going to go with Chuck. Charlie Craychaw over at from shortstop. Oopsies. It's going to come take over. And taking over at short is going to be Gabe Armitage as Jackson Riggs rotates out to the outfield. So while they let Craychaw warm up, I'm going to tally up Jackson Riggs' pitching stats, and we are in the bottom of the 7th, man on first, 2 outs. You are listening to the Stars and Strikes Border Battle on AM 1450 KBMW and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live, all part of the i3G Sports Network.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Get ready for your child's next sports season with the comprehensive Well Child Visit or Sports Physical at Essentia Health. Our team ensures your child is fit and ready to perform at their best by updating immunizations, discussing mental health concerns, and answering questions about nutrition and safety. Schedule now at essentiahealth.org for a convenient appointment that fits your schedule and stay ahead of the game.
All right, we are back in the bottom of the 7th inning, and Charlie Craychaw will take over after 6 2/3 innings of Jackson Riggs. Riggs gave up 3 hits, 4 walks, 3 of those drawn by Carter Hawker, mind you, and then 11 strikeouts. 1 run allowed, and that came in the first inning. After that, just absolute lockdown. And that was an earned run. And now the throw down to second is in time. Connor Ernst gets another one. Caught stealing was Hawker. And we'll head into extra innings, folks. I was asking for this earlier, and it looks like I'm going to get it. As we head into the top of the 8th, we got a 1-1 score. You are listening to the Border Battle on AM 1450 KBMW.
Looking for a rewarding career with great pay and a schedule that gets you home every night? Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley is now hiring fuel transport drivers. We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and the opportunity to work for a company that values safety, service, and its employees. If you're a qualified CDL and hazmat certified driver looking for a stable career with a local team, we'd love to hear from you. Apply today at Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley and drive your future forward. To apply, call 701-474-5440. That's Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley at 701-474-5440. Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Welcome back. We got extra innings here at Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field. 1-1 is your score as we open up the top of the 8th. The fireworks will have to wait. They probably were going to make us wait a little bit anyways, let it get a little darker. So either way, at the dish is Gabe Armitage for Breckenridge Post 53. Armitage on the day. Couple ground outs and a pop fly as well. And this time he will wear it, but they're going to send him back in. They said, buddy actually moved into that one, they're saying. I think Gabe's trying to argue is a check swing, but they're going to say you leaned into it, pal. So that will be strike 1. Unless they're saying it went off the bat. But Gabe Armitage, the 0-1 count. Hawker looking to pick up the dub here on the hill. Surprising, he's got enough pitches left in the pitch count to hop into extra innings. One count. And that one, a hard rip right at the shortstop. Jones, sidearms the rip over to first for the 6-3 put out. About to run out of room on my stat sheet that I brought here. Cooper Roberts steps up to the plate. Flew out to right field his last time up, but earlier in the game he had a double and has also worn a pitch today. Fouls off the first one. Here at the top of the 8th inning, in extra innings of this 4th of July affair. My wife's not going to believe me when I say I'm going to be here till probably 2 in the morning. This is going 30 innings. I'm calling it. And Cooper Roberts fouls that one in the backstop. Maybe after like 3 innings, they switch to California rules or something like that, where you throw someone on second base. That's what that is, right? I didn't imagine that, I hope. 0-2 count. Ooh, that one didn't miss by much on the outside corner. Good waste there from Bob. It's about as good of a ball as you can get, as he's going to have this one driven to center field, and Braden Steffens plays it well to haul it in. 2 up, 2 down for Connor Ernst to step into the batter's box now. He is 1 for 2 with a walk. As Breckenridge is looking to be victorious in the border battle for the first time since 2020. While the Wahpeton team is trying to make it 5 wins in a row. Once you keep in mind the rain out from 2024. Could always throw in that clarification. Connor Ernst would just like to get on base. Give his team something to work with here. But Hawker continues his gem of a game. Actually, that one's going to be a ball, 2-0. But just so many quick innings from Hawker. I think he's gone 1, 2, 3, like 3 different innings. There was another one where he just had one guy get on, and then he got the third out right after. So he has made quick work of this lineup, including striking out the side one time in this inning, or one time in this game. But now he's down 3-0 the wrong way. But comes back with a strike. Right down the chute. Connor Ernst looking to line it and drive it. And that one will catch the outside corner to make it a full count. It's a nice shot there from Hawker. And we'll see what he's got for this payoff pitch, but Ernst will call for time. Connor Ernst awaits the Hawker delivery, and that one is going to be ripped at the shortstop. Jones was able to stop it, but not able to scoop it up after the fact. And I want to say call that an error, but I usually like to go with what everyone else is kind of doing. But if they don't call it an error, then they're silly. I'm going to put that down as an E6. Trey Vogelbacher got a base knock his last time up after I was telling everyone about how he bunted and also grounded out to the pitcher. Vogelbacher will foul that one off. Oh, 1 count. Man on first, Connor Ernst. As that one is going to be chopped to Jones at short. Jones makes a heck of a play on it, but the throw is off the mark. That was a great play. That one I'm on board with saying was an infield hit. The one before that, not as much. That was single from Trey Vogelbacher, and now they're going to have to make a pitching change. Carter Bob Hawkert has reached his pitch limit. And Jackson Riggs will step up to the, oh, maybe not. Maybe they're just doing a quick little meeting. Thought they had a pitching change on the way, but that is not the case. Runners on third and first. Jackson Riggs going to try to give his squad the lead. And looks like there is going to be a pitching change. Apologies. Give you some more updates on that when we get back, but looks like it is Aiden Hayek taking over the pitching duties. Or my apologies, Trey King taking over the pitching duties. We'll loop back with runners in the corners, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. When we come back, you are listening to the Stars and Strikes Border Battle on AM 1450 KBMW. 1-1 is your score. We'll be back shortly.
A flu vaccine at Sanford Health Wahpeton Clinic can prevent you from getting sick and protect the people around you. The CDC recommends annual flu vaccines for everyone 6 months and older, especially those at higher risk of complications, including pregnant women, older adults, and young children. Protect your family and community this season. Call Sanford Health Wahpeton Clinic at 701-642-7000 to schedule an appointment to get your flu vaccine.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
And welcome back to Vaderstad Stadium at John Randall Field. We got a 1-1 score, 2 outs, and runners on first and second. Apologies, I kept telling you there's a runner on third. But Connor Ernst, the runner on second, and he's the go-ahead run. And then over at first base, we got Trey Vogelbacher. Unless he's got his courtesy runner in for him. Looks like he does, Logan Church. At the plate is Jackson Riggs, who is 0 for 3 so far. 2 strikeouts, and he flew out to right field in his last at-bat. First pitch from King is going to go inside for ball 1. And, oh my goodness. Coach Kevin Eideman almost had a heart attack right in front of all of our eyes. Courtesy runner was able to get back. Runners on first and second, 1-0 count. Trey King on the bump. And this one is going to be popped up to Braden Steffens. Oh, he might have misjudged it, and it's going to drop in front of him. That's going to score Connor Ernst. And now Riggs gets into a rundown. He's going to try to run to first. Nobody's there. That allows another runner to try to go off to home. And now in the rundown is Logan Church. Church! He's got a play on it, and he's going to get tagged at home. 1 run scores on the RBI single to give Breckenridge the lead, but the second run is not going to come in. 1 run scores, and we head into the bottom of the 8th inning. Wahpeton looking to keep this one alive, or maybe even take the lead and win on a walk-off. We got a 2-1 score. You are listening to the Stars and Strikes Border Battle on AM 1450 KBMW.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
And welcome back to Vaderstad Stadium at John Randall Field. And looked like that one maybe was just a little bit too dark for Braden Steffens. People always talk about losing in the sun, but when it gets too dark out, it's easy to get it lost on the lights or just lose it because it's so dark out. So Braden Steffens misjudged that one a little bit and let it drop in front of him for the RBI single. Jackson Riggs plating Connor Ernst from second. And now Charlie Craychaw going to try to put the finishing touches on this one as they have their first lead of the night. Trey King coming in to try to give his squad a spark now. And Got a good jump out of me on that one after the foul ball right in the net. 0-2 count. Charlie Craychaw. Oh, as that one go off of King's helmet. Curveball definitely got away from Craychaw on that one. So Traden King, or Trey King, will take his base. I think it's the second Wahpeton batter to wear a pitch today. Craychaw gives the runner a glance at first. Delivers home with a nice fastball. Looked like it had a tiny bit of movement at the end of it. So maybe not a fastball, but... And squaring to bunt, and not able to make contact is Hayek. Now an 0-2 count. Trying to play some small ball and get King into scoring position here. Craychaw gives him a look at first. Fires home. That one pops straight up. Trying to make a play over from first base, and it's going to go off the top of the post 53 dugout. Logan Church with some good hustle over there. Connor Ernst as well. Pretty toasty day to be in a bunch of catching gear, so he's a better man than me. And it's so fun to get to see the fireworks go off in the background. I don't know if that distracts the players at all or not, but does make for a pretty sight for a ball game. 0-2 count, man on first. Breckenridge with a 2-1 advantage. Post 20's got the tying run at first and the winning run at the plate. And that bending curveball is fouled off by Hayek. Craychaw. Look to try to attack here. Man on first. And that one is going to be chopped to third. Cooper Roberts has it go past the glove. And it is going to get through for a... They're going to call that a knee. And Aiden Hayek is able to move the runner over. So the game-winning run is now on first base. Tying run on second, and Breckenridge going to make another pitching change potentially, or maybe just a mound visit here. Head coach Jack Heidemann. Looks like they are going to be making one more pitching change. Well, that's what it looked like at least. Fooled me. Head coach Jack Heidemann giving some adjustments. Said, we got to get 3 outs here, boys. I don't care how you do it. Runners on first and second. They're going to use that secret triple play that they've been working on. I'm not going to tell you any details. It's a secret. So, runners on first and second. Stepping up to the plate is Riley Jones. He's got an RBI single, hit into a fielder's choice, and struck out once. Looking to get his second or maybe even third RBI here. Square to bunt instead. Craychaw is going to get the runner at first. And the throw is in time for the first out. So Riley Jones with a nice sack bunt. Leaves 2 runners in scoring position. Tying run on third and the game-winning run on second. You're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Got some extra baseball here on the 4th of July. Can't think of a more American way to celebrate 250 years of this great nation. And celebrating with America's pastime. Charlie Craychaw. And they're going to send the runner home. It is bunted, and the runner gets in with ease. 2-2 score. Trey King sliding in after the beautiful bunt. That was perfectly drawn up. And all that along with getting the game-winning run over to third. So Rylan Flack lays down the big RBI sack bunt. Trey King scores from third, and Aiden Hayek, the game-winning run, now on third. Braden Steffens has been hit by a pitch and also has a hit on the day. Swung on and miss. Score remains 2-2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Game-winning run on third, 2 outs, 0-1 count for Braden Steffens. The Beast has shown how clutch he is all his career in every sport, and now misses on this swing. Now 0-2 count for Braden Steffens. Charlie Craychaw waits for Steffens to get ready to rock and fires the pitch. Swung on and miss. We got a 9th inning coming. You're not at a major league game, but yes, you heard that right. 9th inning coming your way. 2-2 score after 8 innings of play, and the 4th of July Classic continues on the Voice of the Valley.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
And welcome back. We got a 2-2 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard after 8 innings of play. This might be an abbreviated post-game show tonight, folks. I'm going to tell you that. And popped up. Looks like it's going to go out of play. Gavin Hoffert, who had the first RBI of the game for Breckenridge by beating out an infield single that scored Cooper Roberts, and then Connor Ernst came in later with a bloop single from Jackson Riggs. Hoffert gets out of the way of that one. 1-1 count. Ooh, that bender drops in nicely from Trey King. 1-2 count. Oh, it fouled off into the backstop. Hoffert looking for his second hit of the day. Trey King trying to get the first out of this top of the 9th. This is high and outside, 2-2 count. Gavin Hoffert. Ooh, almost chased that one outside, but good hold. Makes it a full count for Hoffert. Trey King looking to ring him up here. Full count. And that one is going to miss by just a bit for the leadoff walk. I'm about to run out of room on my stat sheet here. I said that was a possibility. All right. Man on first, no outs. Charlie Craychaw Krejci with 0 for 3 is 0 for 3 so far with a strikeout and a couple pop-ups. Sack bunt there. Moves Hofford into scoring position, and now Lawson Alfin, who had a hit his last time up, is 1 for 3 with a strikeout. With a runner on second. Hofford in scoring position once again. Alfin. Going to start off the at-bat. Number 1. Waiting on the king pitch. Too high for ball 1. Head coach Jack Heidemann giving Gavin Hofford some advice over at second base. The go-ahead run on second. 1-0 count. At least it's going to be dark enough to start the fireworks show right away. As Oliphant is going to bloop that over the left field potentially. No, a great grab. I thought he was about to turn and run on that one, but Ryan Braun making the great grab over in left field. Great recovery there from Braun, and being able to keep your eye on it despite how dark it is. Fantastic effort. So the go-ahead run on second with Jackson Lopez stepping into the batter's box. Lopez so far is 1 for 4 with a strikeout. And his one time getting on with a hit, he also got caught stealing, so it's been kind of a tough day offensively for him. We'll see if he can help out his squad here with an RBI poke. As Trey King is trying to keep it a tie game for when his squad gets back up to the plate. Nice off speed there, but missed just a little inside and low. King. Going to fire the pitch. And too high. And Braxton Heitkamp going to go talk it over with Trey King. Runner on second once again. As the attendance continues to go up for folks who are dropping by for the fireworks show. Saying, I thought this was supposed to start already. This baseball game is closing in on 2 hours and 10 minutes. Not a complaint, just an observation. As Lopez is going to poke that one through, and Coach Heidemann's going to send the runner through. Gavin Hofford. Originally, it looked like it was going to be a close play, but it was Bobble in the outfield. So Jackson Lopez coming through at the plate. Gavin Hofford getting on his horse to score from second. And Breckenridge regains the lead. And I believe that might have been a hit and then an error. So it might have been an unearned run technically. And we were just praising Braun for that grab in left field, but now a costly mistake kind of right after. So let's see if Wahpeton's able to kind of wrap this inning or get this final out and then able to tie it up again or regain the lead. Trey King with Jackson Lopez on first. He's got caught stealing once, as mentioned. So we'll see how aggressive he gets here on the base paths. And potentially going to get picked off. Trey King. Top of the ninth inning. Better update the score on that. Apologies. 3-2. Breckenridge in the lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 2-0 count for Gabe Armitage. Lopez on first. It was a 1-1 score at the end of regulation, and now Breckenridge has scored more runs in the extra innings than they've scored in the first 7. That one catches the edge of the zone for strike 1. 2-1 count for Gabe Armitage. Armitage hacks that one toward the fans over the first base line. Now a 2-2 count with 2 outs as well. Those deuces are wild. Probably would have helped if we had 2 at the plate. Hey, look at that. Cooper Roberts is coming up. Maybe we'll get lucky as he wears number 2. But anyways, Trey King trying to wrap this inning up, and it is fouled off as Armitage hangs. Trey King just needs to get one more strike, one more out. Give his squad another chance at this. And what a curveball to get strike 3 there from King. Gabe Armitage goes down hacking at it, and your score is 3-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Heading into the bottom of the 9th, you are listening on AM 1450 KBMW.
Smith Motors of Wahpeton, a family-owned dealership since 1960, is looking for an ASE certified tech with specialized training, diesel and gas engines, plus transmissions, diagnostics, AC, and electrical. Training may be provided to become ASE certified. Position is Monday through Friday with full-time benefits and service discounts. Commission range and hourly pay are dependent on experience. Request and submit applications to Myron B. at smithmotors.com or pick up an application at 101 North 11th Street in Wahpeton. Small-town friendly, big-town deal. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number 1 today.
And welcome back to Vaderstad Stadium at John Randall Field. Got a 3-2 score. Breckenridge post 53 in the lead. And Wahpeton post 20. Last time they were down by 1 in the extra inning. They were able to tie it up and extend the game even further. We'll see if that is going to be the case here once again. 3-2 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Stepping up to the plate for Wahpeton post 20 is Kason Pinsenalt. Pinsenalt so far is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Due up are 7, 8, 9 for Wahpeton. Pinsenalt, Kappas, and Braun. Pending any pinch hit substitutions. Braun with a nice rip over the third baseman to get the party started. Kind of wanted to make up for that bobble that he had in the field. What a way to do it. That was a laser. Tying run is on first base. Eli Kappas steps into the batter's box. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a walk. And pickoff attempt is off the mark. Logan Church fires it back after Pinsenall got a little snippy there with the tag, it looked like. Said, I'm not used to this. I'm usually just standing in right field all by myself. And showing the bunt is Kappas. And they're going to be able to get the lead runner at second, even turn 2 potentially. And they're going to say safe at first. So the fielder's choice gets the lead runner. Brings up Ryan Braun. Post 53 would love to try to get another chance at a double play ball here. Here with the 9 hitter. Oh, that was Pinsenall who had the hit earlier. My apologies. I accidentally said Ryan Braun had that hit. And didn't miss by much on that one from Krejcha. Braun. Going to help his squad out with Kappas on first. And nice shot there from Krejcha to even it up 1-1. here with 1 out. Breckenridge leads 3-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And that one driven to left field is going to be hauled in by Gavin Hoppert. Out number 2. Tying run on first base. Game-winning run at the plate. And at the plate is Carter Bob Hockert. Hockert has been walked 3 times and struck out once. So good at picking his pitches today to take away the 1 strikeout. Dylan Bierstraight going to get some run at first base as the courtesy runner. And, they're going to say strike 1 on the inside part of the plate on that one. Hockert, the lefty. Another nice shot there from Crayjaw. Trying to put the finishing touches on this. We'll see what he's got. 0-2 pitch. For the first border battle victory since 2020, potentially. And it's popped up. Cooper Roberts not going to be able to get to it. Fouled off toward the parking lot. Runner on first base. That is the tying run on first base. Game-winning run at the plate. Wahpeton could win on a walk-off here. Hocker goes yard, that is. We'll see what Crayjaw's got for him. And low at the knees. Holds off on it. Right decision. 1-2 count for Hocker. See what Crayjaw's got for him. Gonna try to avoid Hocker getting drawn his 4th walk of the day. And tries to nibble that outside corner, but not gonna get him. Carter Bob Hockert going to spark the squad at the plate. Tying run at first. Crayjaw isn't able to get him to chase outside as Hockert battles back to a full count. Charlie Crayjaw looking to finish this off. And too high for Hockert's 4th walk of the day. And now at the plate is Trey King, who wore a pitch his last time up. For that, he got on with 2 errors. Lucky duck, and then struck out once. So 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch. And we might have our last pitching change of the night potentially happening here. Pending any extra innings, we could call them. Head coach Jack Heidemann always makes me think he's making a pitching change, and all of a sudden he's just got some motivational words instead. 3-2 score in the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs, runners on first and second. And Trey King at the plate. Trey King, who has one of Wahpeton's 2 runs. On the dish, Crayjaw. Once again, the tying run is at second. Game-winning run at first. Bierstraight on second. Carter Hockert on first. Trey King going to try to bring them both in. King swung on and miss. Charlie Crayjaw had an 0-2 lead in the count and ended up letting the batter get away from him. He's going to try to bounce back from that as this one is fouled off to the batting cages. 0-2 count for Trey King. Crayjaw going to try to get the final strike, final out, any way you can do it. Too far outside. Good stop there from Connor Ernst. Keeping the runners on first and second. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Breckenridge with a 1-run lead. Looking for the first victory in the border battle since 2020. Swung on and miss. Post 53. Wins it in extra innings. Charlie Crayjaw strikes out Trey King to end it. 2 men left on. 3-2 is the final score. And we'll take a quick break before we loop back with your Miller Realty post-game show. What a classic ball game here. I can't think of a better way to celebrate 250 years of this country. We'll be back with your post-game stat breakdown. You are listening on AM 1450 KBMW and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live, all part of the i3G Sports Network.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Speak to Brad, Carson, or Tammy for all of your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
You know the best thing about Twin Town Villa?
How much time you got? You know, I love the fact that they're a small, close-knit community within the community.
That's a great way to put it. The staff, the residents, everybody just looks out for everybody else.
And that's 24/7 attention for our dad. Plus, Twin Town Villa offers a la carte services, so Dad can choose what he needs and what he wants.
Yeah, and when the weather's nice, you can't keep Dad indoors.
A community within a community. That's what we're talking about. Stop out and take a tour at Twin Town Villa today.
Everybody likes discounts, and really, who doesn't want to save money, especially on their auto insurance? Hi, I'm Carson Zard, a Nodak Insurance Company agent in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Talk to me about how we can save you money by taking advantage of our multi-vehicle, multi-line, EFT, safe driver, and good student discounts. Call 701-642-9251 for your quote. I'm Carson Zard, your agent with answers. I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call for a quote today.
And what a gem that we got for our 4th of July game this year. 3-2, took 9 innings to decide the winner. And let's dive through your State Farm Stat Report, brought to you by the local State Farm agents, Matt and Amanda Frederick. Thank you to Robert Wanick for coming through for this for me. Let's run through it with Breckenridge picking up the 3-2 victory in 9 innings. They had 9 hits to Wahpeton's 4. And apparently I was wrong. I said whoever was going to have more errors was going to lose this game, but Wahpeton had 2 to Breckenridge's 4, and Breckenridge still ended up winning it. So I'll run through these stats for you, or I guess I can do the scoring first. Wahpeton got on the board first with a run in the opening inning, with Riley Jones driving in Carter Hockert for the first run. Breckenridge wouldn't tie it up until the 4th inning when Gavin Hofford drove in Cooper Roberts with an RBI single, an infield hit. And then it was scoreless the rest of the regulation. And then in the 8th inning, they got a run on the board with, apologies, better go through Breckenridge's first. Breckenridge took their first lead of the game with a run scoring Connor Ernst coming in on that run. And then he was driven in by Jackson Riggs with a poke to the outfield. And then Gavin Hofford scored the game-winning run after a single from Jackson Lopez that was misfielded in the outfield for the game-winning run. Better get Wahpeton's run that they had there to tie it up, too. That was scored by Trey King, who was plated by Rylan Flack with a really nice RBI sac bunt there. So the winning pitcher in this one was Charlie Crayshaw, by the way. I'll run through the pitching stats for you. First off, Bob Hawker with a gem of a game. 7 hits, 2 runs allowed. Only one of those 2 runs, apologies. Only one of those runs was earned. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and then Trey King came in, gave up 2 hits, a run, a walk, and a strikeout in 1 1/3 innings, while Hawker went 7 2/3 innings. Jackson Riggs went 6 2/3 innings, had 11 strikeouts, 4 walks, gave up 1 run, and then 3 hits. Charlie Crayshaw gave up 1 hit, 1 run. It was not earned. Walked 1 batter and then struck out 2. So we got Riggs throwing 107 pitches and Crayshaw with 31. And then for the batting stats, Jackson Lopez was 2 for 5 on the day with an RBI and a strikeout. Gabe Armitage was 0 for 5 with a strikeout. Cooper Roberts 1 for 3 with a run scored. Also wore a pitch and had a double. Connor Ernst with a strikeout, a run, and a hit. Trey Vogelbacher, 2 hits on the day. Jackson Riggs with a hit and RBI and 2 strikeouts in his 4 plate appearances. Gavin Hoffert driving in a run and also scoring a run. Had a hit in his 1-for-3 showing with a walk as well and a strikeout. And then there was Charlie Craychaw was 0-for-3 with a strikeout. Lawson Oliphant 1-for-4 with a strikeout. And that's everybody for Breckenridge. We'll run through offensively for Wahpeton. 4 walks drawn from Bob Hockert and a run scored. Along with a strikeout, Trey King scored a run and struck out twice in an 0-for-4 showing. Aiden Hayek was 1-for-4. And we got Riley Jones was 1-for-3 with an RBI and a strikeout. Rylan Flack was fanned 3 times in an 0-for-3 showing with an RBI on that sac bunt once again. Braden Steffens 1-for-3, struck out twice. Kason Pincinalt struck out once, but was also 1-for-3. Eli Kappas 0-for-3 with a walk and a strikeout. And then Ryan Braun was 0-for-4 with 2 strikeouts. And it looks like nobody got extra base hits in the game with the exception of the one we mentioned earlier from Roberts. And that is a look at your State Farm Stat Report. Once again, brought to you by the State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick on your Miller Realty postgame show. We'll take a quick break. Come back with your player of the game as well as your play of the game. You are listening on AM 1450 KBMW.
OSPTI promotes specialized and extended training of therapists to better treat orthopedic injuries. OSPTI offers pool therapy to promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes for a patient to continue their wellness journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725.
All right, folks, time for your play of the game, which is brought to you by Red River Agency, your hometown agency in Breckenridge, Red River Agency. And we're going to have to go with the that go-ahead run, which ended up being the game-winning run that was scored by Gavin Hoffert and driven in by Jackson Lopez, who's kind of having a struggling day at the plate leading up to that. I guess he already did have a hit, so I guess it was the second one. I just marked that wrong in my book, I guess. But Jackson Lopez ended up plating the game-winning run for my play of the game, even though that one that led to Connor Ernst scoring earlier, that pop fly that ended up turning into a couple different rundowns all over the play. That was probably the most exciting play of the game, but obviously the most important one ended up being the game-winning run scored by Gavin Hopper once again to make it a 3-2 advantage for Breckenridge, which they held on to for their first victory in the border battle since 2020 once again. But that was a play of the game brought to you by Red River Agency. Now for your player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health, here with you. And doing it offensively with a massive RBI in the extra inning, and then also doing it on the hill. We got a fantastic performance from Jackson Riggs, who's going to be our pick for player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health. I'll run through his pitching stats again, as he gave up 3 hits in 6 2/3 innings of play. Should have went the whole way almost. Didn't pick up the win. Charlie Craychaw ended up getting the win on the hill, but 11 strikeouts once again for Riggs. Gave up 4 walks. 3 of those were Hawker. He's a wizard out there. He drew 4 on the day once again. But and my co-player of the game is actually going to be Hawker along with him, because he had a really nice showing on the hill. Struck out 6 batters. Actually went 7 and then a couple or 2/3 of an inning after that too. So got a lot of production out of him, and then also being. Like I said, a wizard by drawing 4 walks on the day, and then also scoring one of the two runs on the day for post 20. So a great day from both of the pitchers who started this game, and just a great outing overall. So super fun game. I'm excited to kind of look back on this one many years later. I'll be able to tell my kids, what were you doing on the 250th? I was watching a really fun baseball game. So hopefully you guys get to do the same. This has been the Miller Realty post game show. 3-2 your final. Breckenridge snapping their 4-game losing streak in the 4th of July Stars and Strikes Classic. You are listening on AM 1450 KBMW, and have a fantastic 4th of July, folks.